Welcome. The last demo I did with this was at my dockside, and I used a branch and a fishing rod. But back home and want to use some real tools. We have our mock-up throat and larynx here, and then a D-grip loaded with an endotracheal tube, and this is a Frova Bougie. Now, the first thing I want you to realize is that when you load the Bougie with an endotracheal tube here, you're already at about 30 centimeters at the most. And what tends to happen with this is this will unfold, so you're maximum at 30, maybe a little bit more, but the natural tendency of this is to fold even further, so you might have less Bougie beyond your endotracheal tube, and I'll tell you why that's important. Now, what I did was I put a stop here, and I put a stop here in my right main stem bronchus. When I put down a conventional Bougie, it doesn't hold up in the carina, which some people think it does. It holds up usually in the right main stem bronchus, and it'll hold up at 30 plus or minus 5. If you look here at the mouth, this is at 30. I've got it measured there, so 30 centimeters. So what we're going to do is we're preloading it with a D-grip. Again, I don't use this, so hopefully I'm doing it right. I'm putting it through Murphy's eye. Just a wee bit there, and leaving as much as I can out so that it's actually roughly at 30 centimeters here. So what part of the controversy is this, is that I strongly feel that when your heart rate is 150 or around 150, and it will be most of the time when you have a difficult intubation, that you should use hold up as your endpoint. It is simply more reliable than feeling clicks. Clicks are things that you're going to feel in the operating room, on a cadaver, but whether you're going to feel them in real life or not, again, I don't think that's what you should do. The only time I will use clicks is if I actually see the Bougie go in. And why would I use a Bougie if I can watch it go in? Well, it's just a smaller caliber introducer, and it's easier to get through a pogo of, say, 50% or less. So I think it is a reasonable thing to do that. So if I see it go in and I feel clicks, then I don't go for hold up. But if I don't see it, and it's a true grade 3 view, then I think you need to feel clicks. Sorry, need to feel hold up. And the problem with the D-grip is this. So I've got a grade 3 view. I go in, I place it behind the epiglottis. I reach hold up, okay? And if you notice here, I'm reaching hold up at 30 plus or minus 5, and here it's at 30. And that's just at the mouth, right? And there's still some distance here. So technically, this D-grip portion is blocking me from getting hold up. Okay, and that's the problem, right? So the D-grip has the potential to promote you using clicks instead of hold up in a situation when you need to use hold up. The other thing is it's maximally at 30 centimeters of exposed Bougie. Again, this tends to unfold, and you have less than that. And if that unfolds, you're definitely not going to feel hold up. The other thing that can potentially happen is when you release this and slide your endotracheal tube, you can actually get a false positive hold up potentially as the endotracheal tube usually hits right-sided structures. We all know how to deal with that. That's a rotation, a quarter turn to the left, and that'll help you ride over. So again, D-grip, I understand its convenience, recognize that it is fallible, and it can prevent you from getting hold up when you need it. So hopefully that clarifies some of this, and look forward to some further discussion.